Oh, it's here, baby. Week 1, Thursday night lights, and we ain't easing into nothing. The defending Super Bowl champs, the Philadelphia Eagles, they're riding high off a ring, wearing the crown, and tonight they defend it all at home. With the whole football world watching, Jalen Hurts, the O-line, that nasty front seven, you know what that is. But knock, knock, who's that? It's Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions, baby. The kneecap crew, biting, scratching, snarling, and coming for that throne. They ain't scared of no banners, no confetti, no parades. They want blood. They want respect. They want revenge for decades of pain, and it starts right here in Philly. This ain't preseason anymore. This is war. Eagles, Lions, smash mouth football in prime time. What more do you want? Go grab a hoagie, hold your grandma's hand, and lock in. Subscribe, share if you love this energy, and don't forget, hit up the Verse merch store. Before kickoff, we got red, white, and blue that'll make your 4th of July look like child's play. Look fresh, fly, and football ready.
It's week 1 of the NFL, where we'll see 2 of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Lions and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. The traditional Thursday night opener kicks off a new season. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates in that long off season. We look forward for months, Greg, to this Thursday night. The Super Bowl feels like a long time ago. Here we are ready to start the NFL season again.
Yeah, and it's such a cool night, right? I mean, to celebrate NFL football, it's the only game in town. It's the only game on TV. Everyone has been waiting for this matchup and this night.
Game 1 of 272 this regular season. The Thursday night opener, the kickoff game. And the National Football League season begins anew. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3 plays, no first downs. Time for 4th down.
You spend all week developing your opening script. What are you going to do when you get the ball for the first time, Mike? Well, I promise you, it wasn't go 3 and out and punt. But give credit to the defense. Nice job getting off the field here early. Get the ball back to your offense.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
On 2nd down, Goff. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Goff to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. 18 yards on the pickup there and a first down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
On first down, it's Goff. No chance at all. He'll go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. To throw is Goff. That is caught, and he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. Now a 3rd and 2. Once again, it's Barkley. Here's Braden Mann now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Hurts working in the pistol. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, Goff. A hit, and he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
A run here with Gibbs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Hurts. He's going to run it. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. So, 1 quarter in the books in the season-opening NFL kickoff game. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here's Barkley, and he's going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play and see if they can keep points off the board.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Hurts. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 3rd and long. Hurts now. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing here is Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
On comes the punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Goff gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. He connects with St. Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's Jack Fox now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. 3rd and 6. Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Hurts to throw. This one complete to Bryant. On 2nd down, Hurts. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
That's a short one, caught by Goddard.
Holding, offense.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This, a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 1. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Will Hernandez out of UTEP. Guilty that time. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Two minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. A second down throw for Goff. You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. Throwing, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The Lions called their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Goff. That is caught. What a throw. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. This one into the hands of Marshall. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He completes it to Marshall. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Hurts will try it again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles are back within 5. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Houston Texans.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Goff. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. They'll come up now for second down and 4. First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here now, third and 5. Goff to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The backfield empty here for third and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On first down, it's Goff. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be taken down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the goal line and in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
He'll try to run for it. Crazy. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
1st and 10. Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Now he takes off. And he'll be taken down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have cut the deficit to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Now, Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll get this up to the 44. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Williams in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He fumbled the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
Tight end going in motion here. Off the play fake, here's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Throwing here is Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove. Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. change the look pre-snap to post-snap, mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. Oh, a loose football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Holding. Offense.
Now it is 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Saquon. And a short pickup there, down to the 12. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Now here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll go play action with, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
Interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that play fake. They were in a race to the quarterback.
The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Marshall is on the move. 3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Still first down.
To throw, Hurts. That's complete to Smith. And they dig themselves out of that hole rather effectively. Gain of 19 on 1st and 20. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. Man in motion is Smith. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Hurts now. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Now Hurts, going to call his own number. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for an Eagles first down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up fourth down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Here's Goff. Quick throw here is complete. Here's a 2nd and 12. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a 1st down picked up on the ground. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction, defense. Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6? They'll go for it. Here's Goff. This one caught at the 4. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. A pass complete there to Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Again, Hurts. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Hurts again. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long. On play action, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. To the air again, Hurts. That's taken in, and this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They get the season off on the right foot the winners in the NFL kickoff game, the Thursday night opener of this regular season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night.
Yo, are you kidding me right now? The Detroit Lions just walked into Philadelphia, the house of the champs, and walked out with the crown title, smiling like they owned the block? 28-27. You couldn't script this in a movie, and if you did, Hollywood would laugh you right out of the room. Jared Goff, 81% completions, 426, 3 tutties. That guy looked like Joe Montana got possessed by a Ford plant worker and decided to start dropping Motown hits like it's 1960 all over again. Now don't get it twisted. Jalen Hurts was crisp, 300 yards, 75% completions. He did his job, but that Lions defense, bent but never broke. Dan Campbell just bit a piece out of the Eagles banner ceremony and washed it down with a protein shake full of grit. Detroit ain't just knocking, they're kicking doors down. If this is how Detroit starts their season, who knows how it's gonna end for them this year. Like, subscribe, share if you feel alive after that one. And check the Verse merch store. You already know we got the Lions blue in the 4th of July swag to keep you looking fresh from tailgates to barbecues. I'm Big Al, baby, and this season's gonna be insane. Motor City, Detroit, stand up.